Bountygate karma refers to the string of bad luck in the playoffs the New Orleans Saints have endured since their 2009 Super Bowl run. The victory coincided with the infamous Bountygate scandal, where hits were put out on opposing teams' players, and Saints defenders were paid out bonuses to inflict injuries. They were definitely scummy, and some feel the scandal puts an asterisk on that Super Bowl win. Not me, of course. With the Saints essentially being rewarded for their dirty play, especially since at the time it was occurring, the refs turned a blind eye. There is a theory that the NFL wanted New Orleans to win the Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina, to boost morale during the recovery effort, but the Super Bowl would be like 5 years after Katrina hit, so I'll let you decide on that or not. Regardless, the Super Bowl meant a lot to the city that was still trying to recover from the devastating event. However, since that Super Bowl, the Saints have really struggled in the playoffs, but their losses are often in part due to a random freak play that doesn't go in their favor, prompting some to believe their misfortune is karma for Bountygate, or a result of them selling their soul for a Super Bowl. A year after winning Super Bowl 44, the Beast Quake would happen, a run so legendary it has its own Wikipedia page.
What a run! Marshawn Lynch still on his feet, has blockers now. He's dancing his way for the touchdown.
There was also my favorite play of all time. Let's go ahead and show it again.
This is caught! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
And of course, the infamous NOLA No Call, a missed pass interference that had Saints fans pissing themselves with anger. There are more examples you could add to this list, but you get the idea. Drew Brees never made it back to the Super Bowl, and with his and Sean Payton's departure, that era of Saints football is over, and they are currently in a pretty mediocre state. Now, one might argue that the team called the Saints ironically sold their soul for a Super Bowl, and the devil is collecting his dues. It does seem like karma is taking its revenge on New Orleans, but at the end of the day, they still got their Super Bowl. Most teams suffering from curses can't say that, and I doubt Saints fans would trade that. And as a result, I don't know how much stock I can put into it, at least in the short term. This is one to keep an eye on. I want to see this one play out more in the long term, before I consider it a hard one to break. But I think you can make that argument. You know what? I changed my mind. I think it's a pretty strong one.